Hi, and welcome to the Internet Marketing Unknown Secrets of SEO podcast.
Where we do websites.
Awesome. It's in the title.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fun-filled edition, another fun-filled Friday.
Woohoo! 9:15-ish Central Standard Time here in Houston, Texas. This is podcast number 78. You are listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. You mentioned here in Houston already. I just want to throw this out there. Every Friday, I like to pick up some breakfast at Randall's. That's a local grocery store. Normally, when I walk out of Randall's, my glasses fog up. And
Mine too. My sunglasses do that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't live in Houston or maybe in the South, they keep places so cold. You'll see people out in jeans, and they're wearing jeans because as soon as you get inside, you should not be in shorts.
Yeah.
You need like a throw sweater or
like
something.
62 degrees inside of most places.
So I'm in there like less than 5 minutes, to pick up some breakfast, and I walk outside and usually they're foggy. Today they were not foggy.
That's right, because it was only 75
It's
degrees
beautiful.
this morning?
Yeah, it's awesome. Weather here in Houston is great. Like always, we like to mention briefly what we talked about last time and give you the tip from our last podcast. Do you remember the tip from the last podcast?
Do social media?
Oh!
That was a wild guess.
Oh!
That's
He
what's
is
up.
good. Another way to say it is social media has become a must.
Okay, yes.
But you're right. Do social media. That's awesome. And I'm probably just going to rename it because that's awesome.
Well, I should know because I was here. I shouldn't have to guess.
We're getting better at that. We can actually remember what we did last time. So we're going to wrap that up. That's do's and don'ts of social media marketing. We'll get that started here in just a second. A little bit about news. Man, we had we had an amazing meeting this week with Reach Local. We did a presentation. We're going to toot our horns here just for a little bit. We got 2 unbelievable comments. I'm going to just talk about one of them. One of them was, that was the best presentation we've seen at this office ever.
Yes.
So
I thought I was very impressed with that. And going with our theme for today, if you follow us, I posted it.
Yeah, you did, right before.
We have a big meeting coming up.
Not only that, Dean Calhoun said, hey, good luck, guys. So thanks to you.
Up, Dean.
And also Howard Ralston, same thing. He's like, yeah, good luck. And then that was followed now by Adam Dell, who was actually at the presentation, who got on and said, hey, guys, great job. So we're really proud. I'm proud. I mean, Charles and Paul and I would put a lot of work into it, and we all just killed it. It was awesome. Felt really good. I love this quote. We've been, the meteoric fall of Yahoo.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Here's the quote that was on
epic fail.
CNN Today. Tell me how harsh you think this is. An internet property slowly limping to its death, and a mouthy CEO with no vision. Oh. What's CEO? What's your one job?
To lead the company with your vision. What's my vision?
Whatever.
Today, it'll be.
Yeah. Well, let me just mouth off for a little bit, and then we'll just skip the whole vision part.
It's like the ultimate epic fail. Just see fail all over the internet. Yahoo fail. Gosh.
It's like watching a
but
train.
We've been kind of talking about that for a few months, 6 to 8 months. We've been saying, what's going on with Yahoo?
It is the quintessential, long, slow train wreck that you're like, no, get out of the way.
And they're still standing on the tracks.
And they're waving, hey, I'm a Yahoo fan.
God, it's like the internet, the search company that doesn't do search. Like, what? Okay.
What are we? We are a portal and email company.
Yeah, really though.
Reduced to that. Another I like this. Now, it's very, very interesting and very on topic. Facebook likes, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a little article about how it's affecting traffic. And one of the things they I guess Facebook released some numbers, or it's probably just somebody guessing. But I like the guesses, so we're gonna call them facts today. People who click on Facebook likes have double the friends of people who don't bother to click on Facebook likes.
Wow.
So they seem to be more social. That kind of makes sense. That's why we're going to call it a fact.
Okay. So I'd say if to tie into social media, maybe if you're a business, should you like something or get people? I'd say both. Get people to like what you say.
Yep.
That's a very helpful tip.
It's pretty cool. Now, the next thing, the people who click likes are 5 times more likely to click on external links, getting them outside of Facebook. So Facebook is obviously tracking,
Yes.
Do they click off of my site? Where are they clicking off? The people who are actually the ones who already have liked some business or podcast. By the way, you can get onto any one of our blog posts and you can click a like button right
and
there.
like our podcast.
You'll notice there's at least one person, me,
I
who
think
likes all of them.
Oh, okay. I think I liked one. But that was
That's it?
I was like,
yeah, the rest are okay.
Yeah,
I didn't get enough airtime on that one.
I was like, they could be better,
And that's all I got for news. I don't know if you've got anything news wise or
when I like something, there's a 99.9% chance that I actually do like it.
that actually do.
That's what I got.
That's
That's all I got.
Well, is it wrong for me to like our own podcast even if I don't like them?
No, I need to like that.
Yeah. It's just, dude, remind me. I gotta like that.
I gotta like what we do here.
All right. So the article is Do's and Don'ts of Social Media Marketing. It is from the Search Engine Journal. And does it have an author?
Great
somewhere?
newsletter.
Yeah,
great newsletter.
Apparently, it was written.
George.
By George. Thank you, because I was going to try the first one.
Oh man, the first name. I'm not even gonna take a crack at that. George.
B. George. There are 2 sets of 2 consonants together in that first name.
Not even gonna try.
Not gonna. Starts with the letter B.
Yeah.
We got through point 5, so go back and listen to that next podcast, that last podcast. That's podcast number 77. Remember, before we really get into the meat and potatoes of this, like a prelude, there is going to be a huge announcement at the end of this podcast
that some people already know.
Some people are aware of. Some people the people who really like us actually already know.
I bet you Dean knows. I bet you Darren knows. I bet you John Ralston knows.
Yep. And Adam definitely knows.
Yeah, Adam definitely knows.
He knows. He's in the know.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a big announcement. Stay tuned for that. The thing I was going to say before we get into the meat and potatoes is how you can contact us. We want you to stalk us. We want you to follow us. We really want you to like us.
Like us.
Please like us. You can get a hold of us at podcast@e-webstyle.com. Remember, we do websites. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/ewebstyle, facebook.com/ewebstyle. You can listen to watch this podcast live at 9:15ish Central Standard Time Fridays, and all you need to do to get to it is go to ewebstyle.com/ustream. That's the letter U and then stream. You can also see all of our old videos here, and you can find our videos on youtube.com. No, go to ewebstyle.com/YouTube, and it'll forward you to our YouTube page. So those are all the great ways, and you can actually call us. Literally, you can pick up the phone, dial 713-592-6724, and somebody will answer the phone and be happy to talk to you and be happy to hear you tell us how much you like us.
There you go.
We got a call this week, and maybe Charles can mention that a little bit later when I gave it away. He's going to make the announcement.
Oh, okay.
I ruined it. Well, let's just end the podcast now.
All right. Cause sometimes, because I call him Chuck, so I'm like Charles. Oh, yes, he works here. Sorry. Every so often I'm like Chuck, because I always call him Chuck.
It's right there. All right, so here it is. Point number 5 out of 14 points. We're gonna have to blow through. No, we got time. Good. It says, keep your eyes peeled and ears open, and your fingers on the pulse. Bad idioms aside, being aware of all the changes happening around you on the web. So basically what this is saying is stay up to date on information on the web. I probably should have read this before I started that.
And that's we do it every single week to give you guys some information. Let's see what's going on. Yahoo is an epic fail. Google is watching everything you do. So we try to keep abreast of it. I tell you what, I think that Charles does a very good job with this, because I be following Chuck's. Oh gosh, my mother would hate me if I said that. I follow Chuck on Twitter, and he's always tweeting something about something, and I'm like, God dog, Charles, like Chuck, Mo, 8 different names. Like, man, he's always on it. I'm like, man, how do you come up with this stuff? But if you're following someone on Twitter, and if you're follow people who are doing what you're doing, that's a great way to stay abreast of what's happening.
And you can actually follow Chuck. His tweets are twitter.com/Chuck. Yes, he's got Chuck. He beat out Charles Schwab for Chuck. So he was right there on top of it.
Hey, Chuck, you should sell that Twitter handle
to Charles
Schwab.
We'll broker the deal.
Yeah, really. So stay abreast of what's happening. We newsletters. I get more newsletters than I can actually read.
Yeah,
and that's how I keep up with it.
By having more information than I can
that
read.
I don't read. Yeah, I just feel smart.
I feel the more information in my inbox that is probably really valuable to what I do, the more talented I am.
There you go. I'm like, you see that? Unread. I'm so smart.
You know how much time I save, but I have the information.
There you go.
All right, this next one I like is be aware, and it's really kind of related to the last point. Be aware of the communities that are around what you're around Big One that you could join and be an active part of. There's so many SEO, so much SEO information out there available. Make sure you're subscribing to those RSSs and newsletters or whatever. But also participate in those communities.
Yeah.
I love this line. It says, social media marketing can hardly be possible unless you are willing to be social.
There you go.
So be social. Get out there and make comments and if you're thinking and if you've never made a comment before and you're a little bit nervous and you're concerned that you might be a douche when you make a comment, go back and listen to our Don't Be a Douche podcast because you really don't want to be a douche.
Yes. So
I was actually borderline douchey the other day.
So I got a great douche example coming up here in a second. So be social. One thing y'all have noticed that we have started to have some back and forth. We are getting social on our Facebook page. We try to make posts 2-3 times a week, every week. I'll say one thing that App Agility Solutions does a great job of this. They're always posting on something, and because I was on my Facebook mobile, I was on my phone last night, and I'm flipping through stuff, and I was like, God dog it, Dean. Dean had about 1 million posts. I was like, wow. And I was just flipping through it, and I was like, that's very cool. I never would have thought a company that does that, would be into the environmental health and safety services. I was like, wow, these guys are really on it. So Dean, I'm giving you a lot of compliments this week. I'm going to do better than you, Dean. How about that?
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
I'm going to be more
social
and likable
than
you. So be part of those micro communities. That's point number 6. Number 7, stick to your brand philosophy. This kind of precludes number 1, have a brand philosophy.
Step number 1. What are we about? There you go. That's a great question.
And then stick to it. You're gonna say something there?
And it probably wasn't important because I already forgot it.
Invest in social media monitoring tools so that you can watch your brand image. This is here's a couple of great examples. A caveat to that is know how to use those tools.
Yeah.
Just like our last podcast, we talked about Facebook and the ability to see other people's posts as opposed to just ours. Because then we found out that a lot of people had actually been posting and we didn't know about it.
And I'll admit, I am not the social media king. I have someone else in the office for that. So I'm still.
That's a good point.
I am not the social media king. So I'm like, wow, Facebook, this is awesome. Like you can talk to people all over the world. Like,
who would have known that?
For real, I'm like, this is cool. And so I'll admit to that. But I am, because I have my own social media, but I'm still learning business social media and the Facebook tracking thing. I'm like, wow, X number of people commented on us. That is cool. I mean, I'm just still amazed by it. So, but don't worry, by next week I'll be a social media king. I'll have my own rap. Chuck, how about that? I'll be the social media king. How about that?
And now's the time where you look at your children and you say, run away!
I know.
Run away!
I'm lying. I will not be the social media king, and I will not rap or dance or sing.
Social media monitoring tools. So, one, know how to use them, but, a great example is TweetDeck is a great example of that. And that actually made me aware of people who had tweeted some of our stuff, and really it was kind of disappointing because they were kind of bitching at me. So, but it was good to know, because what they were saying is our videos are a little ahead of our audio, and so we should get caught up and stop being a douche.
Yeah.
And that was just rude, and it made me cry for a
Was
moment.
it Video Matt or somebody?
It was another guy.
Okay.
What we can look at. In fact, if you want to know who it was, go to our Facebook page.
Oh.
Woohoo! And you can find that. And we've changed the settings so that you can actually see every post, not just ours, because it's not just about us. Mostly about us, but not just about us. Here we go. This is our last positive. Be familiar with the social culture of the communities you should be frequenting or you're about to frequent. And this is a great point. There's often a language in a particular kind of nuance, in a particular kind of industry. So, if you're going to hop onto an SEO page and your first post is like, hey guys, I'm here, what's SEO?
Yeah, you want to watch out for stuff like that. You don't want to be a douche.
Educate yourself a little bit, read some of the posts, and it's funny because I read forums all the time, and sometimes people are just brutal if you ask a beginner question.
Oh, yeah.
They're just brutal. It's like, dude, did you read the guidelines of the forum while you were signing up, which say that you should read this, and the answer to your question happens to be the first post of
newbie?
This? And then I think if they had the ability to kill you at that moment, you would actually be dead. Yeah. So, you know what? I think we're about to cover don'ts, and often don'ts are actually more important than do's, and there's no better person to inform us and keep us abreast of what not to do on social
than the former social media king. Because I'm gonna take the crown here.
The dethroned, soon to be dethroned.
I'm gonna. That's right, man. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna write a social media haiku.
Dude, I play bongos. This is gonna work. I can do the bongos while you're like, man, SEO.
Talk about epic fail. Y'all wanna watch me fail? Yeah, tune into that.
It'll be the first haiku with the word douche in it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good, actually. You brought up haiku.
Yeah, there you go. My 7th grade English teacher, I did learn something.
That's sweet.
Right.
That's sweet.
575.
Let's bring out the social media master.
Prince. I'm the king. Sorry. Come on, Chuck.
I don't know if you noticed, he's bigger than you.
Oh, yeah. I got mind control. I got the eye thing. I'm like,
here he is, Chuck Charles Lewis. You guys also know him as the SEO rapper. And yes, he does rap. You guys can find his raps actually at his website, theseorapper.com. Lots of ways to follow him. I did mention the twitter.com/Chuck.
Social media king was just getting his social media on right there, weren't you?
Yeah,
I know he
was. He was tweeting addresses so they could watch us.
Say, about to go live.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then he's like, now I'm live. It's going to be imprinted in your brain, like, now I'm live. People were wondering, how's he doing that? So I thought it'd be great to bring you in because, sometimes the don'ts are so much more important than the do's. First off, you should just be doing.
You should be doing.
Then while you're doing, make sure you don't do the following, right?
Yeah.
So the first one here is, it says, don't spam on social sites.
Wow.
And it even says that spam is evil.
Equals evil.
Equals evil.
So if you spam, you are Satan. Period, point blank. I mean, there's just no way around it.
Whichever you choose.
Or a douche.
Yeah, a satanic douche.
I like that one.
Don't be a satanic douche. And you just upped our T-shirt. It just got a lot better.
Don't spam. Don't spam at all. You hate it, right? So why would you do it?
What would be spam?
Spam is like this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why would I like that? I haven't tried it. I don't know what it is, and if I tried, I might not like it. Right?
There you go.
So tell me I should like it, or go try this. Give me a reason to like it. Don't just hit me with 30,000 likes.
Yeah,
I'll give you 30,000 no's.
There you go. And here's a good one. Like I'd say, spam. If you're hitting someone, let's say you do SEO, and you're, or that's a bad example. You're a plumber. Yeah, you're a plumber. And you're spamming like a dog lover site. Yeah. Try to keep it in the, if you want to post on a dog lover site, make sure it's about loving dogs and not plumbing. You know what I'm saying? Because I see that. I see that kind of stuff where people like they jump on different kind of forums and stuff, and they're pushing
other stuff.
Yeah, that's completely unrelated. I'm like, don't do that. And I think it kind of goes with, I guess, the next one. Avoid. We got to
avoid blatant marketing tactics. This is like, people who are just posting and saying, hey, like me, right? Because I want more traffic, or
you follow them on Twitter, and then you get an auto DM that says, "Thank you for the follow. Go buy this
for $19.95." You can have XYZ. I have a great example of this. We got this last. Did you read this email from YouTube?
Yeah.
Right, okay, I read this last night, and I'm thinking, Tasia 6587. I just put you on blast because you sent me this message. Could your videos be any better? So instantly, my chest is out. I'm like, I'm the shit. Yes, I am.
Maybe that's our next podcast.
Yeah, your uploads people up. Yeah, your uploads kick ass. I wish more people put stuff up like this. And I'm like, I love you already. Yeah. Like, let's get married. You're awesome. And blah 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 blah. Would you like to know how to get more? And I'm like, here comes the bitch. Here comes the bitch.
Good one.
Click on this link. Way to get 45,000 visits for a penny. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. Could you be any more blatant? Like,
now I'm offended.
Did you click it?
Because all that was a lie. You really don't like my video.
Yeah. I clicked it too.
I did click it too.
Oh, y'all suck.
Yeah. We didn't buy yet. It is only a penny. All right.
You know what she's going to do? She's going to go to her and her spamming community.
She doesn't even exist, Paul.
Yeah, that's true. Probably
she's a robot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she sucks. Her and all her robot friends are going to get a whole bunch of other robot spammers to come and spam the mess out of our YouTube page. Mm-hmm. She sucks.
Yeah.
I was feeling good about myself for a second here until I was like, oh, you suck. You're trying to blatantly market tactic. You're using a blatant marketing tactic.
Yep. So social's about being social, not specifically about marketing, which is why I was a partial douche the other day, because I probably won't do that again. Probably.
That was a partial douche.
Well, and let's be honest.
Satanic douche.
Yeah. It was an angelic douche.
With the right intentions.
I think there was value of that, because we actually do know that we are the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. That is because of you guys. We actually do give a lot of valuable information.
Yep.
So yes, I was trying to draw traffic to us because that has value to us, but it's really about us giving back. So that's why I'd say I'll go with angelic douche. Douche with great intentions.
There you go.
Number 11. Don't forget to keep your social profiles live and updated.
Absolutely. And I'm actually, this is a problem of mine, right?
Yeah.
You updated once social, you can't set it and forget it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If you update it and you're going to be social and you're going to promote it, then it must be updated.
Yep.
You can't go to the profile and see something that was posted last year, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. This travels faster than the news, right?
Yeah. So thank you. Yeah,
so it needs to be live. It needs to be current. It needs to be updated.
And if it's not, you may get followers, but what are they following? I mean, if you're not active, then okay.
Then
I think that
lose followers.
It goes back to the in order to actively participate in social media marketing, you have to be social.
Yeah.
So just be social. Get out there and be social. Damn it. However you do that. Don't forget about online reputation management. Now, this is a good one. We actually coined a phrase, perception protection.
Perception protection. Right? I remember we did a podcast about that.
Yep.
Yeah, we debuted it to Reach yesterday.
Yeah. We were like, Reach actually does have a product that's along those lines, and we'll be rebranding it, and we're going to convince them that they should call it perception protection. Or P squared for short, for all you nerds out there.
Very cool. I like the tool that.
That's awesome.
What is the tool that we use to track what people are talking about you? It's the Google tool.
Google Alerts.
Google Alerts.
Yeah, you turned us on to that. We were like,
there you go.
You said you got to do Google Alerts, and we were like, I think we were both like, yeah.
Oh, we doing that.
After the podcast, we're like, Google Alerts? What the hell is Google Alerts?
Yeah,
By the way,
I've been on Google Alerts.
since we're talking about it, Google Alerts is something that you can set up with Google, and you can say anytime this phrase, so if you want to follow your own name or if you want to follow a competitor or your own company, Google will let you know anytime there's a post or anytime that it indexes new information that has that phrase. So
and then they send you a link to it, which is just awesome. Rather than give you a notification, here's a link where you can go check it out.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
And
Wait,
isn't
that how we
Yes.
I think we said something. That's how we kind of connected with Chuck, actually.
Yeah.
We do some shout out to Chuck, and he
I
hit
was
us up.
alerted.
He was
And
alerted.
I was like, wow, I hadn't talked to them in a while. What's up?
And I was
think
like,
you said,
ta-da.
holla.
and we were like, hi. We hollered at him. So,
And
but
here
that's
he
cool.
is.
And I think if you can, I think it's possibly a way to attract a Facebook like, a follower, and even possibly a customer. If somebody is tweeting about you or your company, hey, let me hit this guy up real quick.
Good or bad. If they say something bad, that gives you an opportunity to find them and provide customer service, solve their problem.
There you go.
If they say
It's
something good, it gives you an opportunity to thank them and,
Tell them to share it with 5 of their friends.
There you go. So that's a way to manage your reputation
Exactly.
online.
And I mentioned TweetDeck already, and it was one of the ways that I was able to find that people were actually tweeting and referencing us. So it's definitely at least one tool in your arsenal that you can use.
Oh, is that how you were listening? What was trending on Eddie Long's hairpiece yesterday?
yeah, they was wrong for that. TweetDeck, shout out to TweetDeck, man. You need to give me a sponsorship. I mentioned doing a new rap coming soon.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what's up.
We'll manage the fee, and by manage I mean just take a small portion
yeah.
for doing next to nothing. All right. This number 13, which
Huge.
some people think is unlucky. Yeah, screw them. We think it's awesome, and probably the most important one on this, which is don't drop search in favor of social.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, social media is going to bring you likes and fans and followers and friends and all this good stuff. But as of right now, even though that Facebook still gets more visits than Google, right now people still go to a search engine to find products and services.
When you look for a plumber, you don't go to Facebook and type plumber.
Yeah. Now, if I'm on Facebook and I know I got a problem and there's an ad, hey, great. But I spend way more time me personally spend more time on a search engine searching for products and services, and I like to think that most people still do that. So keep your SEO and PPC and internet marketing strong on your search.
Absolutely. Any comments on that? Is that?
Well, my thing is with social helps you manage customers, provide customer service, and even bring in new customers if you can.
Okay.
Search helps you find business.
Yeah.
I mean, so you need search to put your business out there so people can find you, and use social to kind of manage what you're doing, manage your brand, manage your customers, and provide service.
Is that ever going to change?
Possibly. I mean,
Right
I
now,
think so.
I would say no. I would say no, just because search is so. But if Facebook comes out with some tools to make searching a little more, well, and Facebook came out with places and.
There you
I
go.
think it would. That's why Google is really trying to infiltrate the social atmosphere.
They
so they
tried.
can take care of it. Yeah,
Buzz.
wave that wave.
Epic
It didn't
fail.
really- Buzz didn't really buzz. So
I'd say if Facebook gets a search engine, there will be problems for Google.
Yeah, that's true.
I think so. I think it's probably a few years away.
And then we'll be literally like Bing Who.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Good.
Google who? Yeah, mine was bad.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Next one is don't try to do too much too fast. And
So you got to do search. You got to do your internet marketing, your PPC, your SEO, your
Social media.
social
marketing.
media, your online reputation management, and that's just doing all of it. I think the article was probably, I think I took that in the wrong direction. The article was probably talking about don't try to do too much social too fast.
But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was,
As I was bringing this up, I was like, I'm talking about the wrong thing.
What's our topic for today? Oh yeah, wait, that topic's over here.
But
let me bring it back.
It can, yeah, it can get. I tried to. It can get tough, because I'm thinking, you got a lot, if you, and then you got to run your business.
It's a valuable point because if you're not even doing search yet, or you're just thinking about searching, do you really want to tackle social right away? Probably not. Get some processes and policies and procedures that you do on a regular basis in place, and then kind of engage. Probably Facebook I would recommend would be first. And then Twitter, because Twitter requires a little bit more proactiveness and more stuff. And I think what this is saying is, like, don't get a Twitter account and then tweet like 10 times a day when you have like no plan of action and you're not actually providing hello,
no value,
I'm
no
still
brand
here.
philosophy.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the keys is make sure you use the available tools, right? Like my Twitter is synced with Facebook.
Okay.
Select tweets. And so it saves me time to tag my tweet to send it to Facebook.
Okay.
That way I don't have to go to Facebook and spend time doing stuff that I just really don't have time for. So, take advantage of available tools.
And I like this point. I think this is probably the key, and it really is kind of the philosophy. It's turned out to be a philosophy in any web style, which is we just don't badmouth people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Don't be a deuce. Don't
that's like beyond. I don't even know what's beyond satanic douchiness.
Yeah.
But that's there.
That's hater douchiness.
That's hater. That is
satanic hater douchiness.
That really, and it happens. It definitely happens. We have a client that has worried about that. I've got people going out there saying bad. Other businesses doing that, and I'm like, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in, you reap what you sow. What comes around goes around. And he's worried about people going out there and saying bad things about me that's not true. And I'm like, you suck, dog. I didn't say it to the client. That's what I'm thinking about people that do that.
No, he punched the client in the face.
For real. I'm like, get yourself, fool.
We don't insult him.
Really?
That's rude. How can you do business like that? We just punch him in the face.
I mean, people like a nice little slap around every now and then.
That's going the wrong direction. And this last one is don't engage in social climbing. And I'll be honest, I don't really understand it.
Think about Twitter. When people came on, everybody followed celebs.
Right.
And so celebs don't respond to you on Twitter or on Facebook or any other
They do
site.
Me. I mean, maybe not you, but me, they're hitting me back all the time. Chris.
When they respond, it's like, my new album is coming out, go get it.
Yeah.
And so,
like, hey, Ashton, it's Paul. What's up? You remember me?
We haven't met
new
yet.
movie coming out, go see that. You know what I'm saying?
Ashton, I hit you 50 times today. Why aren't you responding?
I am responding. New movie coming out. And then that's an auto generator.
Yeah.
And so, but no, don't engage in social climbing. Work on your level. It's cool to go after the big wigs, the SEO rock stars and celebs and everybody else, but if you really want to have value within your followers, people who will actually respond to what you tweet, then get people on your level.
Yeah.
There you go.
And if you're, if you think social climbing has any value, ask the one guy that Kanye West followed what he thought about having that value. He was like, everybody wanted to interview him. He's like some guy from the country in England, and he was like, just leave me alone. I don't even, he's never actually spoken to me. He did take the microphone away from me once, though.
Yeah, really.
That's what we have for do's and don'ts of social media. So we have announcement, and Chuck Mo Serious is here to give that announcement. I know he's been working really hard on this.
Very hard.
Yes.
Very, very hard. And so he's got a great announcement. So take it away.
So
Chuck.
last week, if you tuned in, my man right here,
Yeah.
my man right here, he put me on blast about the eWebStyle website, right? And so I've been full-time grind on the site, optimizing content, working on layout, working on CTAs, and now it's available. Go check it out, www.e-webstyle.com. Check it out, get you a free analysis, hit us on Facebook, give me thoughts about it, likes, dislikes.
Yep.
I'm open to your suggestions. And of course, we just launched it, so the site will be tweaked. It may look a little different when you look at it next time, but for the most part, it's up. Check it out. Give me your thoughts on it.
And kind of our regular listeners, anytime you release a new website, there's always a couple things that aren't working. If you catch anything, hey, please pop us an email so that we can get it fixed, so we can have that that perfect perception.
Can I bring up a fail, please?
Sure.
You brought up Yahoo's fail earlier. Yelp, epic fail.
Really?
You heard about Yelp?
What happened?
What happened?
Google.
Because I got him on my phone.
Hey, look, Google.
He's like a Yelp fool.
I am.
Google tried to buy Yelp.
And they said
$550 million, right? They were working the paperwork. They were about to close the deal. Yahoo counter offers $750 million. So Yelp backs away from the Google deal. Now the directors and the head honchos wanted to go for Yahoo, $200 million more money.
Absolutely.
Managers, employees want to work for Google. They don't want to work for Yahoo. So they
they're going to get fired.
They can't come to an agreement. The deal crashes. They get no money.
Nobody.
They don't sell at all.
Boo. Epic fail.
Yes. And,
Gosh.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'd be mad because if I'm like the CEO, I'm like, man, this is it. I'm done. I'm gonna take my $10 million and I'm gone. I'm gonna sail around the world.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. So epic fail. Yelp.
Now I gotta hit that alarm clock and keep going
And
to
keep
work.
going to work. There you go. I mean, it was good for their employees
Wait, I'm
because
sorry.
they were all gonna get
she
fired.
doesn't actually work. Apparently,
I wouldn't mind getting fired with the severance coming
Okay,
from
there you go.
$750 million.
There you go.
Fire me,
Gosh.
so I can go sail around the world.
So there's a tip of the day. If Google tries to buy you, take the first offer and run.
Yeah.
Get the money.
Don't answer the phone when Yahoo calls. Because it's a train wreck. It's taking shit with
A
it
slow
now.
train wreck. Gosh.
Yeah, get the money.
All right, this has been podcast number 77. You have been listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. We're actually I got to run the numbers, but I think we're also the most popular internet marketing podcast on iTunes. So if you
That's
search
correct.
internet marketing, boom, we're right there on that front page of iTunes. We didn't have any reviews this week, so we're a little sad. We'd like to get reviews from you guys. All you need to do is go to iTunes, create an account, and submit a review. We really appreciate that. Make sure we know who you are. Also hit our Facebook page because we've gotten a couple reviews directly on our Facebook page, and we really appreciate that. We're able to follow those up, give you a shout out. We're nothing without you guys. I mean, that's just a fact. So we really appreciate you guys listening. Next podcast is going to be next Friday, 9:15ish Central Standard Time. We really appreciate you guys listening. Until the next time, my name is Chris Burris.
I'm Paul Hansen.
I'm Charles Lewis.
Bye-bye for now.
Darren Boyle, you're going down this weekend on fantasy soccer.